just got my bills, and there's an overage.
What is an overage?
There's a certain amount of things, and they got something extra. So, but they decided to keep it. So, in this case, I typically would call the claims department and let them know, so it doesn't fall back on me. So I just completed my delivery to the Walmart, that supposedly I missed the appointment, but it wasn't my fault. So normally when you have a missed appointment, you're able to get a reschedule based off of 24 hours from the time that it was originally for. So since I didn't have the official date and time, I had the official date, but the time I didn't know. So I could have gone off the bills, but it really wouldn't have mattered. But they finally gave me an appointment the next morning. Mind you, I'm parked like 15 miles away at a TA. I had to pay for parking in Ontario, California. Parking was rather expensive. It's either you spend $50 in the store or you pay $30 for parking. So I was up at like 7-ish. And I was getting ready to go in the store because we had already spent like $30 because we bought some food and some snacks and stuff. And I was out going in the morning to grab some breakfast stuff, see if they put any burritos out or anything like that for breakfast. And so I was getting ready to get up. And as I'm looking at my phone, I see appointment notification basically from dispatch. And wouldn't you know it, that appointment says it was at 8:30. Mind you, at this point, it was like 7:11. So I'm like 15-ish plus miles, which is about 25 miles in a truck, because I have to still get out of the truck stop, go through traffic. I mean, outside of LA, like probably about 30 miles outside of LA. If anybody knows California traffic, it's going to be ridiculous. It was rush hour, right? So I'm thinking like, oh my gosh. And the hour before, so 7:30 to 8:30 is the window that you can arrive in to be early, just so you can get to the window in time. So I'm like, I sent a message to dispatch. I was very disgruntled, I was very upset. So he just told me to do best I can. Okay, well, I am. So my husband ran inside. I got in line. Mind you, I'm at a truck stop that I had to pay to get out, right? So instead of going inside and buying anything, now I just like, look, go to the ATM. Let's just take out the money. It'll be a tax write-off, whatever. So he runs inside to go to the ATM to get cash. They only take cash to get out. You can't use card or anything like that. So there's a line, mind you. So even if I knew the appointment was at 8:30, it was going to be at 8:30, I didn't get the notification confirmation until, like I said, like 7:12, 7:10, something like that. So in that like 15 minutes, I'm getting myself like last minute ready together, like getting my shoes on, doing my hair, like doing all the stuff I would do right before I'm ready to like officially go, opening the curtains to my truck and all that stuff. So, take the dog out real quick, all that. So he goes inside. I was like, I'm going to hop in line. So I hop in line. There's like 7 trucks in front of me. So that took like 10, 15 minutes. So I'm trying to get through traffic. He ran he ran back with the money. I got out, we paid the guy at the thing, the whatever. Needless to say, I was stressed. I pulled up at the guard shack at 8. I want to say it was like 8:10. I still had to get to my dock, disconnect, bobtail to the parking area, and then go inside to check in at the window because this customer is very finicky about that. I tell you, no lie, I walked in the door at 8:28. Had I been there, they give you, but it does say on their paperwork, you have to check in within 10 minutes of your appointment. Needless to say, this load was stressful, but I'm glad it's done. So now I can go on about my day. I just wanted to kind of touch that up with y'all and kind of let y'all know what's going on, because that was a really crazy moment for me. Sometimes it's like that out here in Florida.
trucks.
I've been thinking about your smile. I've been thinking that I can't let you go. Hey, can you wait a little while? Why we're holding back, I don't know. I guess I'm all confused about you, about you. You're my one temptation, yeah. I don't know why I pretend to, that I don't really care about you. Maybe I'm indifferent, maybe I'm not thinking straight. I know I shouldn't play these games. Oh, maybe I'm indifferent, maybe I'm not thinking straight. I know I shouldn't play these games, but I just wanna stop everything I'm doing. Stop 'cause I'm not okay. I want you here forever, I want you here with me. Oh what a life, oh what a life, oh what a life I could have had with you. Suddenly I want to walk away.
Don't fight
I can't get you out of my mind. Oh baby, every curse like a new adventure, pulling me into the center close. So yeah,
Really?
baby, I'm not playing around. I mean every little word. I can't get you out of my mind. Oh baby, every curse got me going crazy. Can't control it, cannot see it. Oh man.
Good morning, hope y'all can hear me. I'm out here at my delivery. I've been driving all night and had to make it here for delivery. 8 o'clock in the morning, drove all night, 400 and some odd miles to get here since last night because I had an issue with my trailer. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of just show you guys a little bit of what it looks like when I'm making deliveries. Hey y'all, I'm back. I didn't know if you could hear me earlier. I was walking. I just got back to my truck. So I had to drive, once again, I had to drive all night. 400 and some miles to make it here due to my trailer having to go get emergency service because it said the alternator was not charging. So that kind of put a stop to my delivery time yesterday. Not so much the time, but just the amount of time I wanted to drive. But yeah, I'm exhausted. I still have another delivery due tomorrow. I hate these 2 stops, but at least it's due tomorrow, not later on today. It's 300 some miles there too. But I get to go by one of the favorite truck stops I love to stop at. So I'll make sure to show y'all that and stuff. But this is kind of where I'm at. Just wanted to show you real quick. So I'm not sure if you can see, but this is just like the driver waiting area. It was a little bit hectic. It was a little bit hectic a few minutes ago, but it's kind of slowed down a little bit. So I'm just waiting for them to call me for a door. My appointment was at 8 o'clock. It's now like 8:15. So I hope that they get to me soon so I can go to sleep.
Going close.
Does he talk?
He can. He's just not always very talkative. He hasn't been talking much today.
Hey,
Some
Milo.
days you can't get a word out of him. Some days you can't get him to shut up.
Hey, Milo.
Milo. Talk to him, bud.
Milo. He did something.
He just picked a feather up off of his top of his cage. It's a pretty boy.
How are you? How are you, Milo? Hello.
Oh, this is recording.
Hello.
You guys are good to go?
Thank you.
Feel free to talk about as long as you want whenever you are ready, or just go straight to that door.
How are you?
Hi.
Camera shot, buddy.
Uh-oh. Doing a little dance. How do you do?
We can get a bird like this. You know they run like $8,000.
Little kids will walk up, like some of the little kids, they'll just walk right up under his chain and they'll go right up to the edge of his cage. And he'll just look over and be like, what you doing?
How old is he?
He's about 11 years old, but that's a baby. They can live to be 80 to 90 years old.
Oh, wow.
Hey, what you
Okay.
screaming for?
He's just showing his vocal range.
They
That's all.
can get loud.
Dark.
It'll ring your ears.
Hey,
That's an alarm clock for you.
that's right.
There's a poison dart frogs.
Ooh.
Michael! Hey! You want a cracker? Very good. Very good.
Calm down then. He heard cracker.
You said those are what?
Poison dart frogs.
I had this light turned off because our AC is acting up, and I don't want them to get too hot down in there, but
Oh wow,
that's
that's
the
the that one right there. It's a blue one.
yeah, they're all blue.
Oh wow. Hey, where they all?
Yeah, usually they're all like right there. There's some back here underneath the leaves.
Wow.
Hi.
Yeah, Milo, you being a good boy. I'll show you something now.
Nice. Poison dart frog.
I was, but you still ain't gave me no cracker. Ow.
Want a cracker?
There you go.
He put it in the water to soften it.
Yeah,
Ah.
their mouths don't really produce saliva the way ours does, so he'll a lot of times dip his food in this water and make it mushier and stuff.
That's interesting. I never knew that.
So I'm up early for my next delivery in Virginia, and I got a chance to stop by one of my most favorite truck stops. It's part of the Iowa 80 brand. It's the Kinley 95 Petro, and it's not as large as the largest truck stop in Iowa 80, the Iowa 80 brand, I should say, but this is pretty close to it. And I always love being able to have the opportunity to come here when I can. Now, as I'm going through the doors here, my husband's way ahead of me. I'm really just trying to figure out everything I need to get while I'm here. I always pick up dog snacks. I always try to look around, see what's new, use the restroom, all that stuff. But there's just so many options for truck drivers out here, even RVers or, just regular travelers. If you're looking for anything that you need, they have a lot of things here. But it's really geared for truckers, excuse me. It's really geared for truckers. And I really appreciate the fact that we do have the options out here on the road to be able to get something like this. Because sometimes options out here can be slim pickings. So I'm just walking through, just kind of looking at all the new stuff, see if there's anything I want. But they do have a nice little grocery section, and I had to come straight to the pet area. And I was shocked to see that they have some doggy popcorn, because RiRi is always trying to eat our popcorn. So I made sure to grab a bag for her, and she really loves it. So I'll probably get it again. So this gun right here, my husband really wants to get this. It's like you shoot bugs with salt. So we're going to try to get that. So now I'm just looking around, just kind of seeing if there's any souvenirs or little toys or anything like that. But we always like to have a good time when we come to truck stops.